knees. More motherboards for the motherboard collection. And yet more sort of useless Model M's. I have to add some connector to that. I believe these are Xbox motherboards or something. Xbox 360. I have quite a few of those. But I found something I've been wanting for a very long time. I finally found my scale. I packed this stuff up whenever I was leaving California, and I just haven't unpacked it yet. Found this in my workshop from an old auto parts store. It's the sign that they had. But this plywood is so far gone, there's really not much use for it, really. So that could be pitched. Tell you what, supplies is fine. So I'll give that to my father. He can hang that up in his workshop with his highway signs and such. But these, they're just falling apart, so pointless. I had this radio since I was a kid. It doesn't work so well anymore though, so I might pitch it. We're looking into getting a software-defined radio, which might work far better anyway. And there you go, Seth. I totally forgot about. I guess it got a little hotter than I thought it would. No, that's kind of funny. Since I have a fire going, I'm going to take the branches from Bob's yard and burn them for him because he's an old guy. He's 72. Best to not have to make old people deal with that kind of stuff. All this stuff that was here is now where those motherboards were stored. I'm honestly quite surprised by how many motherboards that took, only to find more. But I already have more littered about, and especially in here. That box has a good 10 or 20 of them. So this motherboard wall ceiling thing will also help me clean up those shelves. And I'm thinking more computers can go up there. You know what? That's actually a pretty cool storage method. I like having that stuff up there. I might have to do some maintenance on my Kirby pretty soon because it's not sucking quite well. Oh well. It's been a few years since I've really re-greased it and such. I had a really hard time last night. My nose was just going crazy. And I pretty much got sick, got a sore throat and stuff. And I come back and I wasn't feeling bad. Now, as soon as I walk in here, there's just something in the air. Like mouse shit or something. So I'm gonna have to get like an air purifier, air filter. Probably gonna have to make one because there's just so much shit up here from all the mice and bugs and stuff. that's what we need. I wasn't spinning at all before, and it was slowing down the motor. Yeah, so this is what I got done.
Very nice. I like it.
It's like an actual room.
That's my table, isn't it?
Yep. From the basement.
I'm not crazy then.
I told you it's here.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm at my storage unit, and I think this would be a good spot for me to end the cleaning up of the loft. It's pretty much cleaned up. And now I can focus on individual videos of going through things, like maybe we'll do a whole video on this Tandy 1000 RLX hard drive and such, maybe a restoration, because now I might also start selling this stuff on like Etsy or whatever. So I think we'll call it there for the video. So yeah, the loft is now clean, and I can focus on individual things instead of moving a bunch of stuff in here, because I think it might be a good idea to sell some of this hardware, but only whenever I have systems working, I think. I see that this Tandy is going for like $300 online, but that'll be more of a fun system to fully restore and keep around for a little bit. I have tons of computers like 486 and Pentium 1 and 2 and 3 that I'm just not that interested in. But it seems like the market for used computers is really increasing. Stuff from about 25 or 15 years ago is becoming more valuable as vintage gaming is taking off. So a lot of the stuff that I've squirreled away is becoming quite valuable, especially the old televisions and such. And I presume the longer that I keep them, the more valuable they'll get. But I'm hoping that I can start doing videos now of every single item that I introduce into the workshop. I'll do a restoration of it. So I'm thinking this will be the next one. We can brighten the plastic with hydrogen peroxide and clean out the case and see about. I think the drive worked back in like 2014, but we'll see if it needs a new copy of Windows 3.1 on it or whatever. But then I have stuff like my Macintosh, which has been in the workshop for a couple years now, and we'll see if we can fix that. But yeah, I think now would be a good idea to end this video, and maybe I'll start a whole other video of organizing those shelves and stuff above the workbench. And now I can actually work on bringing things in and hopefully even selling on Etsy. I still plan to sell things that I make, which I'm hoping to use a lot of the wood that I've had drying in the rafters. And I also have a lot of things like old telephones in the 60s and such, which I'll clean them up, and those can be videos. I'm still unsure if I would want a name for like a series or they'll just be individual videos. It's hard to really know for sure, but I can just see what'll happen. I do have an idea for a show called Renoa's Cyberspace, which would be kind of a cyberpunk show, and maybe I can somehow wrap these in with that, and it would be kind of like a normal video, except for it would have like a stylistic thing going on, almost like a Mystery Science Theater 3000. There'd be a little bit of a gimmick. I don't know. It's an idea. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.